Yes, you will.
No.
Good morning, everybody.
Ray.
Oh man, he showed up.
Good afternoon.
Morning.
I was gonna take over. You weren't there.
It's now 1 o'clock. I'm here. Here and on.
You went silent, Craig. I'm not hearing Craig. Anybody else?
No, I don't hear him either.
Tony, who's S-Love?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
You just switched to Verizon?
I think I
I
touched
don't
my
know.
microphone on-off button as I moved it. You know that happens.
Yeah.
Steve Love is, Steve's been in my mastermind since 1926.
Yeah, 25, really.
1925. All right, we are recording. I'm going to mute you all, and so whoever was on my mastermind thing, March 23rd and 24th, the beginning of this session will be similar, very similar. I added some stuff, so if you want to tune out for the first like 20, 30 minutes, you're more than welcome to do that, but I'm recording this because there's 100 people that didn't see it. So, but it's good to hear something again, and I added some stuff as well. I added actually a lot, so in between all the stuff you've already heard, there's going to be.
Any of this going to recycle?
What was that?
Nothing. It's.
What happened?
Huh?
Are people just talking to their family members, probably?
Yep. People are not muted.
I'm going to mute everybody, and then if you need to come back on, please just unmute yourself, and then we'll be good to go. To manage. I'm going to mute you all once again. When you come, if you need to say something, ask a question. You could just unmute yourself and just ask a question. I'm all about that. That's totally fine. I'm muting you now. All right, you're all muted. So quiet. All right, so there's 34 of you on. 58 said they were coming on, but they'll be on any minute, I'm sure, because you know, why would they want to miss this? So let me just see who's on right now. I know all these people. I know all these people. I know Lisa's putting smiley faces. Judy is waving. Demi's waving. Phyllis. Okay, I'm not going to say everyone's name, but I see page 2. Oh, there's a lot of people on page 2. Okay, so we have 2 pages right now. All right, so I will start with sharing my screen, and at the end I have. Let me see how many I have so far. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 samples of people that want help with their copywriting. So they sent me either a one sheet or a postcard or things like that, and I will use those as examples of copywriting and formatting, whether it's a direct mail piece or a sales letter or whatever it is. I will use those as samples. If in the next hour you want to email me something that you want me to look at online, I'm afraid if everyone does it, I won't get to everybody, but if a couple of people do it, I can look at yours as well. So I'll look at the emails in the next 40 minutes. But at the end of this training, I will use examples from people in my mastermind. All right, I'm going to share the screen right now. All right, that's going up there. And see, I put that in the webinars, Rock Your Life webinars, masterclass copywriting. And then I'll do this and hit play. All right, we are ready to go. We are ready to go. I'm going to move that over there. So it's our mastermind. You know that already. All right, Rock Your Life masterclasses. Every week, it looks like I'm going to be doing masterclasses. They're called Rock Your Life masterclasses. Here's the deal. If you are currently in my mastermind, which all of you are, because that's why you got the link. If you didn't renew, we had 8 people, the biggest unrenewed class I've ever had, obviously because of the coronavirus, but 8 people did not renew. which usually I get like 1 or 2 not renewing, and that's totally fine. 8 of them did not renew this year, and totally respect that. That's totally fine, but they didn't get the email. But just so you know, if you're on this, I'm doing a bunch of master classes. I'm doing my own trainings. But for people in my mastermind, here's the bonus for the people that stuck with me during this coronavirus. I will add master classes, Rock Your Life master classes with you. In other words, if you want to do a master class on something, tell me about it in an email, and I will do a master class with you. So Rock Your Life master class, Craig and TK O'Geary are doing a class on something. Okay, she's like a high-end person at Toastmasters. How did she get that? Maybe that's what she would love to do a master class on, how to get nominated or voted into a high-ranking office. Something like that. That's just an example. So if you want to do a master class, because I could do these all day long. So I'll probably do eventually 2 a week. So I could fit 104 of them in. So if you have something that you want to share with the group, and we're not selling, but sharing information about what you do or how whatever you do can help people as entrepreneurs or rocking their life, inspiration, motivation, whatever, I will do a master class with you and set that up in our Rock Your Life master class schedule. Once again, just giving, freaking giving everything, because you stayed with me. New RockStar opportunities, we talked about that a lot last couple of weeks. Every day there's new opportunities, every single day. I've never used Zoom so much in my life. I've never been out there so much. Genius Network, Joe Polish's group. I haven't been in their group for the last, not this year I didn't join, and last year I didn't join. So a year and a half I haven't been in their group. They emailed me last week, and now I'm speaking at their virtual Genius Network Mastermind meeting. I think it's tomorrow or Friday. And then tomorrow I'm doing Tony Caruso's week-long event, I think at 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time tomorrow, speaking at hers. Anyway, tons and tons, and you should sign up for that, because what I'm going to say tomorrow is just earth-shattering. Well, not really, but you should sign up anyway. But anyway, but these are all things that I've never done any of this before, never. And now I'm like, look, this thing is not a blessing. I've said this 100 times. It's horrible. My senior, Ryan, in high school is not enjoying his senior year. He's having fun at home, and he's playing video games with his friends, and he's drumming a lot. That's great. But, you know, he's missing out on his senior year. My son, Tyler, at TCU is missing out on a whole semester at college. That sucks. All that sucks. And everything that we're all dealing with sucks. But I'm getting closer to my family and taking on so many new opportunities with Zoom and Kartra and learning and doing all this stuff. And that's what we need to do. This is actually a blessing personally for me that this happened. It's not a blessing about people dying and the situation we're in. It sucks. But I'm trying to look at the positive here, and we should all be doing that as well. So this one is master class on copywriting. Did I spell it right? Copywriting. Okay, good. Because that would be really bad if I spelled copywriting wrong, since I was a copywriter in my other life. But I get nervous when I put these things out there, because you all now see at my seminars, you see the screen once and then I go to the next screen, and even if there's a mistake on there, you can't call me out on it unless they take a picture. Now you're gonna get the recording on this, so now I'm like screwed, because I know you all. You're gonna try to find something, but I think I did this good. All right, copywriting. But before we start, we have our master class inspiring quote of the day. Here's my quote of the day. The 2 most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. Mark Twain, why you were born. Why are you here on this earth? What are you here to do? What is the legacy that you're going to leave behind? We all need to know what that is. If we don't know what that is, why we're here, it doesn't lead for a great, successful, and fulfilling life. When you find out why you were put on this earth, oh my gosh, the passion just comes out and exudes from you. So you need to know why you are here, and that's a great day. Masterclass thought of the day is this: if we shouldn't eat at night, why is there a light in the refrigerator? I'm just saying, that's all I'm saying. This is me on steroids. And I thought this quote was perfect. Like, I guess we're supposed to eat at night. Yeah. Masterclass fun. Here's some fun things before we get started. I forget what I did today, but you're going to see it in a second. Oh, these are funny. I think these are funny 2-line jokes. They're really bad, horrible, but I guess they're not bad and horrible because they made me laugh. Number 1, I threw a boomerang a few years ago. I now live in constant fear. That's just funny. Number 2, you don't need a parachute to go skydiving. You need a parachute to go skydiving twice. Mary Ann Amon would love that one because she jumped out of a plane, which is totally insane. Number 3, apparently someone in London gets stabbed every 52 seconds. Poor bastard. Get it? I forget. Okay, last one. I came up with a new word yesterday, plagiarism. That's good. All right. Anyway, so, and this is a good segue into what we're talking about today is masterclass copyright. So you can't plagiarize. You can borrow somebody's information, but you better tweak it a lot to make it sound like yours if you're doing copyright. All right. So copywriting, this is what I did for a living. I was working at an advertising agency, numerous advertising agencies, and then I opened my own advertising agency called Green Room Design and Advertising, and I was a copywriter mainly. Most creative directors at ad agencies are designers, graphic designers. Some, like David Ogilvy, very famous advertising agency owner, David Ogilvy was a copywriter. So there's copywriter, creative directors, and graphic designer, creative directors. I was a copywriter, creative director, and I had tons of clients that you all know about, but my focus was copywriting, and I was a proofreader for a company that, you know, those movies in the New York Times, they list all the movies and all the little, like directed by, all those produced by stars, and all that little copy underneath the movie in a newspaper. I had to proof all those names a long time ago. So I had to proof everything and all the copy for those. I had to use a magnifying glass because it was so tiny. So my background is in proofreading and copywriting, and that's why I am good at sharing this information today, I think. Great sound bites. So I did this the other day, but I'll just repeat them again. These are great sound bites for specific genres. I teach people to look rich, even if they aren't, by a fashion designer. These are designed to make you think like, okay, that's a clever way to put it without being too overly clever. I teach people to look rich, even if they aren't fashion advisor. I used to weigh over 300 pounds. Now I'm a size 8. I can teach you how to lose weight and how to keep it off. From a diet book author. Another soundbite, I'm a recovering parent of teenage children. I repair lives with 10-minute phone counseling consultations. So many people are like, I'm also a recovering parent of teenage children. I understand this. I understand what that person went through. Oh, wait, they can repair lives, which I need, and with a 10-minute phone call, I'm all in. A psychological counselor. And then I'm a ghostwriter. I'll turn your experiences, adventures, and ideas into books. From a freelance writer, that's a great way to tell people, hey, hire me as a ghostwriter. I'll take whatever you've done in the past, and I can turn it into a book for you. So those are just some sound bites that, you know, just use those as inspiration for when you're coming up with what your sound bite is. All right, persuasive copywriting. I'm going to go through a couple of steps for persuasive copywriting. These are the things that you need to put into everything that you say, whether it's an email, whether it's a Facebook post, or when you're trying to offer something. Even if it's offering something for free, you should hit all these things when you are writing something about offering something. Number 1, first of all, you must spell correctly and you must be grammatically correct. Now, it does not have to be like an English teacher. Grammatically correct can be how we speak. So it doesn't have to be I forget what that book is called, the Chicago Style of Writing or something. It doesn't have to be that kind of grammar, but it needs to be like commas are very important, periods are very important, an initial, new sentence starting with a capital letter would be important too. But these are all very, very important things. Spelling and grammar, you'd be surprised how many pieces I get that have tons of mistakes. Look, I send them out too. I've sent out numerous emails to my mastermind that there's been misspellings. I just did it the other day. Experience had 2 P's in it, and someone called me out. But that's to my mastermind. When I send it out on a direct mail piece or something that's going, I proofread it like extensively. You should all do that. Gains attention. Whatever it is you're writing about needs to gain attention immediately. A headline that says exactly what it is, those sound bites that I just said, you need to gain attention. That's the focus. I need to gain your attention. So when I do seminars, I throw t-shirts out. You know, that's how I gain attention from the room when I start doing a seminar. Use visuals. Don't just write copy. Use photos, graphs, data, anything that is a visual. A video is great too. You know, anything that breaks up a bunch of lines of copy. And speaking of lines of copy, don't do long paragraphs, bullet points, 1 or 2 sentences per paragraph. Even if it doesn't go by the Chicago style of writing, where it says, no, that should not be a paragraph there, break it up. As long as it's a semi-new thought, even if it has something to do with paragraph 1, break it up. If it's more than 3 lines, break it up. Just use a new paragraph. And that's visually easy on our eyes. Focus on the customer. Just focus on them. Don't tell, I did this, I was great at this, so all this. Focus on the customer, what it can do for the customer. Whatever it is that you are offering, what it can do for the customer. Stresses benefits. You have to stress benefits. And a lot of copywriters go, benefits, benefits, benefits. What it can do for you. Not the features of the product, which we talk about tons of times, but what we can do for you. Make more money so that you can take more vacations with your family. That type of thing. So that's a benefit. Instead of the feature is make more money. Just make more money so that you can take advantage of more travel time with your family, being with your family, financial freedom, all that stuff. List benefits. Address objections. So persuasive copywriting addresses objections. That's why I wrote it like that. So addresses objections. We know the things that people are going to say, why they don't want our product or service. You should know before you send out any copy why people would say no. So at my seminars, when I offer my mastermind, I know for a fact someone in the audience, many people are going to say, I can't afford this right now. So I talk about that. I don't have time to do it because I'm in 2 other coaching programs. I talk about that. Addressing the elephant in the room. Whatever the objections are you think people are having for your product or service, you need to talk about that, address it, and tell them why it would be okay. Huge in copywriting. The word you versus we. You need, no, I made a mistake. It's me. Okay, so you versus me. It's not you versus we, it's you versus me. I gotta write that down. Me. You versus me. When you're writing copy, say the word you way more than you say the word me. If you could not say the word me, it's even better. You want to focus on the customer. You are sitting in your room right now thinking, wow, I would love to learn how to market my business. You don't have the skills to do that. You, whatever. And then something like, we can help. We is better than me. Don't say me, say you. Differentiates you from the competition. What are the things that you do different than your competition? So you know your competition out there. You have an idea what they do. What is the 1, 2, maybe 3 things that differentiates you from the competition? What makes you different than the other people that are in your industry? Proves its case. Persuasive copywriting proves its case. That's testimonials, case studies, anything to do with what either someone has used your product, someone has used your service, someone has done something with you and they wrote about it in a testimonial, or there was exact data that said, hey, because of this program, I made this. Now, you have to say a disclaimer, just so you know, when you talk about money, first of all, you're not supposed to talk about money, like Joe made $400,000 using my product. I would highly suggest not doing that. But you have to say this, this is not normal or something, whatever they say in those infomercials. This is not a typical case. But prove your case in copywriting. Establishes credibility. If you just joined, can you mute yourself, please? Hold on, let me just do something. Okay, I muted you. Okay, back. Establishes credibility. Get out of here. Once again, that you've been in this industry, that you're an expert in your field. This is where a book comes into play. If you've written a book, you're automatically credible because you're an automatic expert in your field because you wrote the book on it. So it's the easiest way to establish credibility in anything that you do. So I would highly suggest everyone write a book, number one. And if you can't write a book, then blog about it, same thing. Do videos on it and establish yourself, build a foundation of why you are the expert by just basically telling everyone that you're the expert by doing these things. Muhammad Ali, the greatest fighter of all time, was called the greatest fighter because he told everybody, I am the greatest. For years, every time he was interviewed, I am the greatest. So we started believing that he was the greatest, and now his tagline is, I am the greatest and the greatest. So just tell people how great you are, but have backed up proof. Builds value. Make sure that your copy, whatever you're offering, builds value for people. So I always say, give them the kitchen sink. If it's just air, free time, or this stuff that you've already built, like a six module course, you've already built it. A list of 10 mistakes not to do. You've already built that. If you can add these things to whatever you're selling, like a coaching program or whatever, add them so it's almost impossible for them to say no. That's how you gain a lot of new customers, especially right now. If you're offering free stuff right now, you're going to build so much value that when this all gets back to normal, that you will be then accepted as an expert in your field and that you gave back all the time when this was happening. So build value. Closes with the call to action, the last piece. You must tell us what you want us to do. Numerous people, like they say, they just leave a number at the bottom, or they leave an email address. You have to tell them to sign up for your 15-minute free consultation. Please go to this website, please call me, please whatever. But you have to, don't just write the phone number, don't just write an email address, don't just write the website. Tell them exactly what you want them to do in a sentence, a bullet point sentence. To sign up for this, do this. To sign up for your free, do this. To register for this event. And even on sales letters, even on one sheets, you have to not just put your phone number, you have to tell them what to do in the action. Now, it would be great if your call to action was also in the headline. Like on my website, it says, book Craig as your next keynote speaker, something like that. There's the call to action right there in the headline. If you could put a call to action in your headline, that is great as well. All right, the most persuasive words. Hold on a second, I'm just gonna take a drink. Most persuasive words to use in your copy. I had 5 of the most. I've talked about this numerous times in all my seminars, but I just want you to get it on the PowerPoint. You is the most important word because we're talking about you, the person sitting there. Carrie Murphy, she's a video extraordinaire person that I met at Tony Caruso's event. I'd known her for years, but I finally met her at Tony's event at Los Robles, and she was all about, she did a video, and she said, and I'm totally paraphrasing because I don't know what she said, but she said something like, you're probably sitting right now on your couch thinking da-da-da, and she used the word you. In other words, she was talking to one person. When you do videos and stuff like that, talk to one person by using you. You're doing this right now. And the person is going there, how did they know? How did that person know that I was doing that? And that makes them like engaged in whatever you're doing. You is the most important word. Free, obviously free is because everyone likes free. Now, free going to seminars is dangerous, as I've mentioned many times, because if you'll get 1,000 people signing up for a seminar that was free, and then 4 people show up to the actual seminar. So doing live events, I would stay away from free, but in copy, free reports, free things like that, people love the word free. Because I've done that whole thing on the psychology of using the word because. When you use because in a sentence, your booking rate, your rate of sales goes through the roof, or the yeses go through the roof because you use the word because. There's a whole thing about it that I put in the RockStar binder. You all have it. So just look at that section. It's basically a guy is trying to use a copier at work, and he just tries to cut the line. There's like 10 people using the copier. He cuts in line, and he just wants to use the copier, and no one lets him cut in line. But he's at the end, I'm paraphrasing the story, he goes, "Can I use the copier before you because I have to make copies?" And for some strange reason, 94% of them let him cut the line because he used the word because, even if it was so obvious, yeah, I know you need to use copies, use the copier to make copies, but because he used the word because, they were more apt to say yes. So because is very important. Instantly, we all want things now. We all want things immediately. So instantly is another great word, especially in the world we live in now. We all want it yesterday. That's why Amazon is so successful. I order something at 2 o'clock and at 2:15 it's on my doorstep. It is the weirdest thing in the world, but they're taking a little longer right now, but still instantly is pretty cool. New, everyone wants new, the new and exciting thing. So new is a great word to use. Like my new Rock Your Life program, I've been saying that. I actually use brand new. Things get excited, people get excited about new. And then here's a few more good words as well. I just listed them here. I'm just going to list them so you have them in the PowerPoint. These are great words to use in your copy, in your headlines, in anything that you're sending out. Finally, basically says, wait, I've been waiting for this for a very long time. It's finally here. It just means like, oh my gosh, I guess the world has been waiting for this. I did not know that, but it's finally here, so I better get one too. Save, obviously we want to save money. Discover is another great word because discover means it's new or it's been around for a long time and it's come back and we didn't even know about it. So discover is a great word. Results, it tends to think that, oh my gosh, so this has happened before, so there must be some results and I'm going to get the same results as other people did as well. Easy, Tim Gillette has simple, easy marketing. Easy is a great word because no one wants to work. Nobody wants to work anymore, so easy is great. Proven, been done before, so obviously other people have done this. It's proven. I'm going to sign up because obviously this works. Love, need I say more? We all need love in our lives, so throw it in your copy. Now, back to instantly, another great word is now. Get it now, get it today. Now is great. Safe. We all, especially now with this cybersecurity stuff going on, the world is very tense right now. Safe is warm and fuzzy and good. Everything safe right now is great. Your is the same as you. You're sitting on the couch right now, even though I know that would be Y-O-U''. You know how many people use Y-O-U-R instead of Y-O-U''? I see you're not. Everyone's doing this. It's hysterical. It's one of my pet peeves. So if I do it ever, just don't show me because I'll be so embarrassed. Okay, bad words. We have good words and now we have some bad words. All right, bad words that you should never use. And if you do use them, use it sparingly. Buy. You know, a lot of those clicks, buy, the buy buttons, buy here. I'd rather say invest here, register here. Purchase is even better than buy, but that's not even great either. Invest in yourself, invest in this program or something is way better than buy. Difficult, the opposite of easy. No one wants things to be difficult like Infusionsoft. Deal. Deal sounds like swarmy, like the used car salesman. So I never use deal. Well, that's not true. I wouldn't say I never use deal. I hardly use deal. Sometimes I might forget about this and use it, but it's a great deal because it's so common. So I might have done it, but it's not a good word to use. Hard, same as difficult. Order. When you order something online, subliminally, that means like you're ordering me to do something. So just be careful of the word order. Like order form is not the best way to share you from the stage. You know, order is not so good. Cost. Once again, cost is more like it's money and it's going to cost me what? Usually, oh, that's going to cost me something. It's usually a negative thing when you say cost. Contract. Yes, we need contracts, but we don't need to tell them the word contract in anything that you do because that just freaks people out. That's just like, I'm in for life. I'm never going to get out that gym membership that I've been paying for 400 years and I still weigh 850 pounds. Not going to work. So don't use the word contract in anything. Loss, obviously you don't want to use the word loss because that means I lost money. Or see, weight loss, everyone's telling me don't lose weight, release it, which is way, way better. Sell is just not a good word because I feel like I'm being sold to. Obligation, back to the word contract. Obligation sounds like, uh-oh, I'm in for a long time and it's going to be tough getting out of this. So be careful of that word. And that's that. Those are the words. All right, so now I'm going to get specific on some things in copywriting. This was not in before. Let me just make sure. All right, we're up to 47. So if you were checked out before, this is all new stuff. And there were some new words in there and new little things in there. But the rest of this is all totally new. I touched on it the other day when we were in the mastermind group, but now I'm writing it down for you to remember what exactly this was. So in copywriting, there's some things in graphic design when you're designing one sheets and direct mail postcards and anything that is collateral, ads, whatever it is, even long copy sales letters, whatever it is, which we're doing tomorrow, by the way, long copy sales letters, my affiliate program, and Kartra tomorrow. Let me just, before we go into this, I forgot to mention in the beginning, tomorrow is 1 to 3. I'll send the link a little bit after this is over, about 3:30 today, Pacific Standard Time. For tomorrow's 1 to 3, I'm doing another masterclass tomorrow on long copy sales letters, Kartra, and my new affiliate program. So my new affiliate program is ready to go. I'm going to send it out as soon as I get on the phone with John Limbacher after this masterclass, because I have to fix one little thing. But if anyone sends anybody to my, now let me just disclaimer. If anyone sends anybody to my Rock Your Life free online event, April 30th to May 2nd, and they're not already registered and on my list, and that's what I have to work out with John. What if someone's already on my list and then someone signs up an affiliate and they go through them and they're already on my list? How does that work? But if they're not on my list, if they're new to my program, like don't refer someone in the mastermind because they're in my mastermind, but new people, if they go to the free event and they sign up for my mastermind at $4,000, or even if they make, it's a $1,500 down and then $300 a month for 11 months, comes out to $4,800, you get $400. So if you refer anyone to my mastermind, you get $400 if they pay in full, or even if they do payments, you're gonna get the $400 in 30 days. So it's the first time I've ever doing this. I feel my mastermind price is so low that I should never have done this, but because of the times we're in right now, and I wanna help people make some money, and I really want people to do their own affiliate programs and show them how to do this, because I make a ton of money on affiliate stuff. You should all be doing this. I'm gonna start you on this and show you how easy it is to make money as an affiliate for other things. So tomorrow we're gonna be talking about that. I'm gonna walk you through my affiliate page for you to sign up on my affiliate page, and then how to use.
Hold on.
And how it can apply. In a conversation with Dr. Lewis yesterday, sort of
Oh, we should totally listen to this conversation, but I won't. I'm mute. Someone went to the doctor yesterday, in our mastermind. We pray for you, whoever that was. All right, so anyway, so that's going to be tomorrow. Make sure you are on tomorrow's call, because tomorrow will be a great one. Back to copywriting. So these are some things now in copywriting that people do all the time. They're mistakes. It's not a big deal, but you can tell if somebody is not a copywriter or not a graphic designer, because they do these things quite often. So the first one is called widows. A widow is a word on the bottom of a sentence that's left all by itself. It's like, I'll show you an example. You don't need, right? What just happened to my slides? Hold on one second. Hold on there, everybody. I'm going to go into here. What the heck just happened? Just everyone talk amongst yourselves for a second.
Do we have the do we have the link already to send people to come to the event in April 30th, on April 30th?
You do not. I mean, you can send them to my website, but that's not going to make it beneficial for you yet. You're going to have that later today. As soon as I talk to John, when this is over.
Okay.
How does that work as far as how many people can be on the call?
For which one?
For the one at the end of April, May.
So I bought, I already have over 300 and something. So I'm going to have 1,000 people on this thing, on this webinar, over 1,000.
So we will have to register ahead of time, us mastermind people. I'm just
Yeah, everyone in the mastermind has to register for this because I have to send you the link. So you have to register.
But if you have it would be wonderful if you had 1,000 people wanting to be on. Mastermind people could get shut out if that many new people want to register.
That's why the mastermind people need to register now. Yeah. If you register now, there's 300 and something. So there's 700 spots. All you have to do is go to the link and register.
So we already got a link for that.
Yeah. Oh, you guys got links to get on, correct? Yes.
Okay.
I made a mistake and sent one to somebody. So I'll give you her name offline, okay? And I'm gonna send her the right link when you send me the right link.
Okay. Oh yeah. Well, you already have the link to get on, but I'm gonna give you the link for you to sign up as an affiliate. Then you're gonna take that link and then you're gonna send it to that person and they'll sign up for my event using your link. And then if they sign up for the mastermind, then you get money.
Okay. I'll correct her. I sent it, when I got it, I thought that was the one because you sent it on Monday. So I sent it to her on Monday when you sent it. So I thought that was the one. My bad.
Got it. I'm with you. I'm down with that. Okay, let me share the screen again. I'm sorry. I thought I was perfect. I've told my wife for years I was perfect. And all right, so widows. So this is a widow. You don't need a parachute to go skydiving. You need a parachute to go skydiving twice. Where's my annotation? Oh my gosh. Boy, oh boy, everything was great last time. Where's my annotations? Who knows where my annotations are all of a sudden? Anyone?
Isn't it up above where view options is?
Yeah, it's not there all of a sudden.
Yeah, you got to click on the little arrow, view options.
And go down.
Down?
When you click.
It's not there. It's not viewable. I don't think you set it up at the beginning.
What?
It's not viewable.
Yeah, I know. I don't see it all of a sudden.
You,
I don't think you're.
in the settings when you set up this meeting, Craig, it's there. So either you unclicked it or it's not there by default.
Huh.
It's not set up.
So that's interesting because I did a save as from the last meeting. That's very interesting. Well, I'm going to need annotations for this. Can you guys see my cursor?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. You can see my cursor. All right. Well, it won't be beautiful as it was last time. And I love using my annotations, but it's not going to be there today. Wow. I did a save as. That's weird. So anyway, this is a widow right here. The word twice is a widow. It's sitting by itself on the bottom, which is not a good thing to do. It just doesn't look good. It's all the words are up here and this is by itself. So what you do is you just bring the word down. So I bring the word skydiving down, and I'm going to show you how to do that in a minute. You don't need a parachute to go skydiving. You need one to go skydiving twice. So that looks way better than that in copy. That's a widow. You don't want widows. Next one is keynote slides. I see this all the time with keynote slides. Focuses on the customer. It would look much better if it was like that. Focuses on the customer. Actually, it would look best though like that. Do you see the difference? So it's very aligned. It's these lines that go out like this is way better. So that just doesn't look good because there's a widow. Even though it's only 4 words, it just doesn't look good. That's okay, but you could do just much better making it look like that. It's level. It just looks, it's easier on the eye. Soft return. In order to get something like this, to do this way, to go down to here, I put the line thing, the moving type, the text thing here, just before the word on, and I hit shift return, not a hard return, which is just return. If you hit shift return, then it moves everything down like that. Shift return moves it like that. And then I just brought it like this, put the word on, and then I put the cursor here instead of there. I put it here before the word the, hit a shift return, a soft return, and it made it like that. So the soft return is shift and return. You hold shift down and hit return. A lot of people just hit return. It works on some things, but a hard return sometimes makes it more of a space in between the 2 lines. Shift return brings it down very nicely. Just experiment with shift return. It's a soft return. 1-letter words and end of line. Oh, 1-letter words on end of lines. So there's my second mistake because I just added these like an hour before. So 1-letter words on end of lines, and that looks like this. Here are a few more good words. The word a up here is a 1-lettered word at the end of a sentence. Now it doesn't look horrible there, but it looks much better if you do that. Here are a few more words bringing a down, doing the shift return right here, bringing this a down to here, and then this just looks better. It's just naturally better on the eyes. In sentences, I threw a boomerang a few years ago. I now live in constant fear. This A here is also a letter that I've learned way back in the day of copywriting. You put the cursor here and you do shift return and it looks like that. Having the A floating up here by itself is just not a good look, and you'll find that professionals just don't do that. They just bring it down to here and it just looks better. Word A hanging up there, any I, any 1-letter words up here by themselves is just not good to do. Top-heavy sentences is like this. Differentiates you from the competition. It's not horrible, but it looks much better like this. Differentiates you from the competition. All I did was bring the word from down, shift return to the next line, and it just looks cleaner, and to tell you the truth, looks way more professional than that. That's just a top-heavy headline. You just want to make it more uniform like that. So now I'm going to go into samples of people that have already done this, and it's such a shame. Now, does anyone know if I can turn on annotations now, or is it too late? Does anyone know? I don't think I can. All right, I'm going to assume I can't, but I'm going to use the cursor. Michelle, Gail, Shanta, I see you. You can still see the screen that's on right now, correct? And you see these files over here?
Yeah.
You do?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to start with my speaker 1 sheet. So this is my 1 sheet. It's 2 pages, front and back. So the front is just my the name of my me, the name of my me. No, the name of me, and then my inspire and motivate your audience with RockStar Marketing keynote speaker Craig Duswalt. This is my old one. I'm doing a new one, but here is a picture of me on stage in front of a lot of people. A picture of me with something kind of funny, free air guitar, a picture with me and a celebrity, Dean Cain, and then a picture of me speaking on the Genius Network stage, which everybody in the industry that I want to attract knows this stage. Then I have just a little insert here with my bio, and I added just down here, Air Supply and Guns N' Roses, because I talk about them in my bio, and it's just good to add a couple of logos in there as well. And then invite Craig to speak. Please call this number or email my wife. For more information about Craig Duswalt, they can just go to my website. So that's on page 1. That's on the front. Oh, wait, I have more pictures. I'm sorry. On the right, I have a big audience picture right here. Then I have me throwing out t-shirts and actually handing them. And if you look really close, if we were to zoom in on it, which I think I can, it's people trying to grab my books, actually. I was handing out books, but just showing the excitement, and then me and Les Brown. So these are like little pictures, little visuals that just show, wow, this guy has definitely spoken in front of audiences before, and he must know what he's doing. So do you guys know how to make these bigger and smaller? It's Command on a Mac, Command plus, Command minus. I don't know.
Control on the PC.
I don't know what a PC is.
Control.
No kidding. We don't use PCs here at the RockStar Mastermind.
Shame on you.
I know. All right, and then on the back of it, one sheets are usually just the front, but you are more than welcome to use a back of a page. So this is the back of my one sheet. Once again, the bottom is the same. As seen on or in is all the things when I did that PR web thing years ago. These were some of the big ones that I appeared in. My press release appeared here, Newsweek, Glamour, LA Times, Inquirer, all those. And then here are my corporate up top, my corporate keynote topics. I had how to achieve rockstar status in your industry, rockstar motivation and inspiration, rockstar marketing, rockstar leadership, rockstar marketing jam session, and all of these had a description of what it was. And they're basically, like the last paragraph of all of them is basically the same. The second paragraph is basically the same. The only thing I changed was the first paragraph. So I did copy, paste, and it made it sound individual, but they were really, you don't have to reinvent the wheel on what you're talking about, especially if it's just a little tweak. So the first paragraph is always just a little different. The second and third paragraphs are different, except for, well, even Rockstar Marketing Jam Session, same thing. Then I have over here on the right, top right, entrepreneur presentation topics. So when I speak to entrepreneurs, how to achieve rockstar status, how to write a book. And then I also have at the bottom of the right, college speaker topic, how to achieve rockstar status in college without doing drugs. And I talk about that separately. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 speaking topics on one page. And if they then go to my website, all these speaking topics are the same on my website as well. So consistency, once again, so all you need is your bio, your speaking topics, call to action, some pictures, and some sort of headline. Inspire and motivate your audience with Rockstar Marketing keynote speaker Craig Duswalt. I wanted to put the word Rockstar in there because Rockstar is one of the things that is very bookable, because everyone's like, be a star in 2020, be a rock star this year in your business and stuff like that. So I get a lot of speaking gigs because of that. And then I also put here, which is changing, Craig Duswalt, speaker, author, podcaster, and creator of Rockstar Marketing. Now it's going to say keynote speaker, best-selling author, podcaster, and creator of Rockstar, of the brands Rockstar Marketing and Rock Your Life. That's what the new one will say. All right, so that's mine. Then where was Melinda Stallings did one that we showed last time I did copywriting, and it was amazing. Now I don't know if she's changed this since. We gave a couple of little a couple of pieces of advice, but overall this was like one of the best ones that I've seen because it was clean, and these things right in the middle, award-winning consultant, best-selling author, outstanding speaker, are just so nice and gold and black. They look like awards, and it's just very powerful to see that. So I'm going to go over this one. I'm going to remember to watch my cursor of what I'm doing because I touched on this, but there's a couple of more things that I see. I would make Melinda Stallings a little bit bigger, her name, because that's what she is, and probably center it, and then positive conflict resolution underneath. So I would put, hold on, let me turn that off. Potential scam. I'm not going to answer that. So I would put Melinda Stallings up here, bigger, positive conflict resolution underneath it, which is a good size, but definitely Melinda Stallings bigger up top. So everything else will have to be squished down a little bit, but if you just take a little from each section, you won't even notice it. 2-day management and leadership seminar. Every time you do 2-day or a best selling or stuff like that, there needs a hyphen right here, a dash, a little hyphen. 2-day management and leadership seminar. It's just correct. So 2-day. Same thing here, best-selling author in the middle, best dash selling author, best hyphen selling author, best-selling author here. These are little things, but they're correct. Award-winning consultant, there's a dash there. Award-winning consultant, there's a dash there. So those are just little things, and they look fine here, and no one's gonna even notice, and no one's gonna say anything, but that is the correct way to do it if you wanted to do it the correct way. We mentioned to Melinda, this is a great picture, and this is fine here, but I'm not sure if she moved that down. Maybe she did. But this speaker, author, organizational consultant, and executive coach, I would put in the white down here, and Melinda Stallings, a positive consultant, down to the bottom of the blue right here. So I'd move this line and this line down to here, the edge, and these 3 lines, speaker, organizational, and executive coach, all in the white right in there. So I just moved this whole thing just down a little bit and maybe have to move this down a hair. Melinda Stallings personally mentors you through positive mindset mastery to achieve powerful personal success. I love that, calling out in a different color the 2 main things she wants people to see. Even if they don't read this, and if they don't read that, at least they still saw those 2 things. These are great right here. That's all great. These are really great right here. And here's her bio down here. And here's her picture speaking at Harvard Club of Boston. Anything with the word Harvard on it has got to be good. Now, her call to action doesn't exist. She just has the telephone and Melinda Stallings. Now, this is great. Down here, the things that she's appeared on, that's great. But she needs a call to action telling people what you want them to do exactly. Yes, leaving a number, I get it. Maybe I should call. But leaving a number or leaving an email address says to me, I guess I could do either one. Not sure what she wants me to do. Am I booking something? Am I signing up for a seminar? I see this as a 2-day management leadership seminar, but is that what I'm doing? Am I calling to buy a ticket? Where's the price? Is there a price or anything? You need a price on here if this is a leadership seminar, and or what do you want me to do? So the big problem with this one is the call to action at the bottom. Tell us what you want us to do. Don't just do these 2 things. Got to tell us what to do. Okay, but otherwise, amazing, amazing, amazing looking one sheet. Carol Soloway did one, and this is her new updated version, which is so much better than what she did last time. And actually, last time's was really good. It was actually really, really good. But so this is great, Dr. Carol. She's going by Dr. Carol. Now, I had asked her to put her picture in there of her wearing her coat. If she's going to be a doctor, her coat with the stethoscope, I feel that's missing. This keynote speaker, author, chiropractor, that's great. Her bio is great. So now it says title, The Surprise Legacy is Never Too Early to Motivate Your Child. So I don't know what that title is for. So is this a speaking topic? Book Carol as a speaker? I'm not even sure what this is. So I know that she has a book out, which is great. And here's Les Brown Jr.'s testimonial for the book, which is great. This down here, everything she's appeared on is great. But once again, no call to action on the bottom. Okay, so what are we doing here? Media experience is great. She has all these things listed that she's been on, and they're great. Title of what? So here's a title here, and she wrote a book. Wait a minute, is this the title of the book? No, The Surprise Legacy is a title of something, but The Surprise Circus is the book. So now I'm confused, and I don't know what she wants me to do. So once again, call to action at the bottom. Please book Dr. Carol as your next speaker. Please buy the Surprise Circus book. I think this is a one sheet for her speaking. So this needs to be speaking topic instead of just title. Speaking topic in big letters, like media experience, bigger. Speaking topic up here. Dr. Carol is also the author of this book, and it needs to be portrayed so we don't think that she's selling a book. And down here, to book Dr. Carol as your next speaker, and then I would get rid of Soloway, because you're going as Dr. Carol, contact Dr. Carol, not Dr. Carol Soloway. And www.carolsoloway.com should be www.drcarol.com, and drcarolsoloway@gmail.com should be drcarol.com. So the look of this is phenomenal, looks great. But these are a lot of little things, itty bitty little things that will prevent you from getting booked as a speaker. You got to tell people what you want them to do, and you got to tell them that you're a speaker. And you got to dress with that coat, in my opinion. That's a little thing, but it just adds to it. But other than that, once again, looks great. The layout is phenomenal. And here's a little subtle thing. This red bar up top has this little groove in the top right and the opposite on the groove on the bottom left. Love that little tie-in right there. That is so subtle. Most people don't even recognize that, but I, as a graphic designer, copywriter, I see things like that, and that is great. It's just a little subtle thing that makes you go, okay, professionally done. Let me see. Gladys Boutwell did this. This is her. Let me just bring up the postcard first. Gladys's postcard. Now it says proof, which is great, sending this to people. So this is her first proof. Now, I'm going to spend a little time with this because this is a postcard. That's the front of the postcard, and that's the back of the postcard. And this is the area here where she'll put her address, and I'm assuming her return address up there. So this is a thing called Compliance Seminar. It's by TASC, I'm assuming. I don't know what that is, but in this industry, I'm sure everyone knows what that is. It's a compliance seminar. This picture's blurry when you blow it up. So my feeling is this. Now, if you see, you have to look carefully. There's a microphone here in front of people. That's just not good. That is a very, I'm going to just say, I'm sure you didn't do this, Gladys, so I'm not putting you down, but if you did, get a graphic designer to do that, because they would never put something like that in front of a group of people. Even if it's just a placeholder right now, just don't do that. It just doesn't, it's not professional looking, doesn't look, you can do so much better with a photo up there. But it's a compliance seminar presented by TASC, and Task, and hosted by Gladys Boutwell, Insurance by Design. I love this logo, even though I'm not a huge fan of the font here because it's hard to read, but I know that that's the word insurance, even though the R is funky. Insurance by Design, is that an ampersand or a B?
Yes, no, that's actually a B because it's by.
Okay, good. So I love the logo. It's very clever, and I can read it, and I could read, it's interesting that the R and the B are similar, and they're similar letters, but I love this. I love that logo. What I would tell you is that's your logo, and it looks like Insurance by Design is the name of your company, Gladys Boutwell, Insurance by Design, but here's a little problem. Your email address is gladys@insurancedesignpros.com.
Correct. I couldn't get anything close to Insurance by Design.
You
could not. No, I tried different things. I had to do like Insurance by Design Oregon. That was the closest I could get to it. And so I was really struggling with the website on that.
I understand. So is your website insurancedesignpros.com?
Yes, once it's up and running, that's what the website will be. Yes.
And then, but the company is Insurance by Design, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So that needs to change, and I will help you change that.
Oh, thank you. I need help with that. Yes.
So Insurance by Design, you can't get that .com, but you could get Insurance by Design Speaker, Insurance by Design Agent, Insurance by Design something.com, and then it makes sense that it's insurance by design, and then Gladys at insurancebydesignagent.com will make more sense. Insurance Design Pros makes me think I'm emailing someone that's not associated with Insurance by Design. So there's a disconnect, and you just don't want that. All right. So back to the postcard. I'm assuming, Gladys, you're right here. Is this the front of the postcard right here?
Yes, yes.
And that's the back.
Correct.
Okay.
Where the return, where it's going to be mailed.
Yep.
If this is a mailer.
Yep. How many, what's the size of this as of right now?
It is like, I think it was a 5x7. It was a little bit.
No, it's not. It's not anymore.
Okay.
Sorry. I don't like, and I think it's a waste of money. And this is my personal, very, very humble opinion. And I speak about this at seminars.
Yeah.
5x7 and 4x6 postcards. You might as well just send $1 in the mail and just let it just die in the mail. People just tend not to look at those. I've taken classes in this. I've just there's reasons why that I can't explain, but I just know for a fact that those are pretty much a waste of money because they kind of get lost. Okay. You want to have a 6x11 size. It's a little bigger. It's a little more expensive to print, but really not that much. And you get so much bang for your buck, and it's still the same. So 4x6, same postage. 4x6 postcards are a postcard stamp, postcard postage stamp. But 5x7 is still first class. So you might as well do 6x11 for a first class stamp. So it's the same price. And you get just more room, and it's just bigger, and it's harder for people to throw away. I get a ton of them in the mail right now that are 6x11. So it's a great size. All right. So
6x11 or 6x9?
No, 6x9 is a mistake that I made.
Okay.
At my last seminar, I told 3 seminars ago, I said 6x9, and I measured it when I got home, and I'm like, oh, you idiot. It's 6x11 is way, way more effective and way better. To tell you the truth now, they're making 8.5x11 postcards, which is way better. It's a big thing that sticks out in the mail. It's just better. And they're not that much more expensive, especially 6x11 is not. All right, so now I'm just going to look at this, and I'm just going to say this right off the top. It's too many words on the front. Okay. The front of it should be big, bold letters, free compliance seminar, gigantic letters. Not compliance seminar, task, none of that. The picture can be, but right in this gigantic area right here, this big, free compliance seminar. Now, so that still means nothing to me, but your audience probably knows what that means. But is there something specific, a specific compliance that you're doing?
It's specific to ERISA and COBRA, if you will. So ERISA is what an employer must do when they have any kind of benefit. They have to provide certain documents to their employees, and they have to have certain reporting. So TASK, which is the third-party administrator, essentially takes on that responsibility so that the employer does not. So it's saving them time. It's saving them any fees for not following. Okay. They could get fined if they're not following, especially with the new rules that went into effect this year.
Okay. All those things you just said would be way better here. Are you aware of the disclosures? No. I want to avoid the fees if they're not going, if they're not doing these things. Scare them. These are scare tactics. This is too nice. Are you an employee of ERISA disclosure that you are responsible to comply with? That means nothing. I would rather say, did you know that if you don't do this, you have to pay a fee? Something along those lines. So I can't go over every little thing, but I'm just going to say an overall thing. The speaker is fine. Carolyn McNary, I would have a picture of the speaker, and you're wasting too much space on what she is. Vice President of Sales, total. You could have a little bio, maybe a little bio, but topics covered is great. So I would leave that, but you're going to have so much more room. I would have a speaker, her picture on it. I would have your picture on it somewhere on this, that you're the host of this. Okay. And then way less copy on the front. Way less copy. Just give a couple of things. that, like, who would this be perfect for? You know, give a list of people this seminar would be perfect for. On the back is free registration. That's great. Door prizes, snacks, great. Date and time. So it looks like you have select a date. So you don't have to do select a date April 7th or 8th, select a time 9 thing or 11, because you have right here date and time. You basically just say here, select a time and date. And then here are the two choices, April 7th, and then here 9, 11, and 1:30. And then April 8th, and then 9, 11, and 1:30. Select a date and time here. You don't need this, it's redundant.
Okay.
Just put 9, 11, and 1:30 under here, under here.
Okay.
Now, I don't know, this has got to be wrong. It's not finished yet. Please RSVP to.
Oh, yeah, I didn't have it. I actually created it and then I had to take it down. But yes, it did have, I think it was compliance seminar, or it was something to that effect was what I had put together for it.
You could easily on your websites, and I'm doing this through Kartra, have something that says, please RSVP to a certain page. Like they go a registration page. It's just a form. So,
I used Eventbrite. So the Bitly was taking them to the Eventbrite page where they can then pick the date and time from there.
Got it. So now I'm going to say something about Eventbrite. Eventbrite, for me personally, is easy to use. I get it. Very easy to send them. It's more professional if you were to then get them into a database, an e-commerce of your own. So I send everybody to a form that goes to Kartra, and then it tells me in Kartra who signed up for what and when. And then if I want to email them all, it does that for me. You don't have to use Kartra, but you should listen to tomorrow's masterclass, because using Eventbrite is fine and easy, but you're not going to be able to collect a database as easy as you were using an e-commerce site. But that being said, the call to action is please RSVP, which is great. Fix this. Leaving your telephone number is great. I would put your website on there, www, just so visit our website for more information. Then you could add all this information on there as well, and so much more. But getting traffic, sign up for your free report on my website. If you're going to mail this out, if people can't go to the seminar, might as well get them to enter your database as well. If you can't go to this event or any of these events, get your free report on the mistakes people make using whatever you do. You know? And then they opt in, and then you get them into your thing. You can't do that with Eventbrite. And that's why you need, everyone should be doing some sort of e-commerce. I'm going to go directly to Gladys's also, just to show she also has is this a flyer?
Yeah, this one, what I did was that I had only gotten one postcard made. I was given this, and then, which was supposed to be a flyer that was supposed to be mailed, and I turned it into a postcard, or I had somebody turn it into a postcard. So essentially, this is the information, but I want to essentially take this and move it into a postcard and focus on the cannabis industry in Oregon.
Okay, great. So take the same ideas I just spoke about here and incorporate them here. But once again, seminar means nothing. Tell us what the seminar is in big letters. Get rid of that picture. Burn that. Burn that picture. Just burn it. Sorry. Janet, you're right there. I can see your face. Should she burn that picture? Wait, unmute yourself. There you are. Oh, you're not unmuted. I don't know.
Yes. Yes.
Burn it. She's a designer. Sorry. All right. You can hit the space bar, guys, to unmute, I think.
Right, can I make a comment?
Yes.
On the flyer, this is using sans serif font, and it looks really clean and nice. And I was commenting to Roger how on the postcard it's using a serif font, and it looks very busy, and I'm sorry to say it, but very old and very formal, and it's going to attract formal, stodgy people. If you want to attract the younger professionals, you're going to need to switch back to the look of the flyer.
Okay.
So great point. Thank you, Michelle. Everyone, this is serif font, means they have little squigglies at the bottom of the letters. Like the L has little squigglies. Sans serif just is like straight on the bottom, like Helvetica, Arial. This is more like Times New Roman. This is just a consistency thing. You should use the same font no matter what you do. So your look should have the same font. But this is where a graphic designer comes into play. You're going to spend money on this postcard, and Michelle is absolutely right. I use Joe Potter, joe@joepotter.com. He does all my graphic designs. You need a professional designer because he can make this look so much richer and better. And then if you're going to spend money sending it out, you gotta look professional. You just can't do it yourself on flyers and direct mail and things like that. Now, I will say this layout is pretty good. It's pretty darn good. I like that up there, once again in the picture, but this is pretty good. The layout is good. Not so much information there, and it's pretty explanatory that there's 4 things. Here are the date and times. Here's how to register. Here's your presenter. Here's the location. So I like that, but I still would get a graphic designer to make it look all pretty. All right, let me go to.
Thank you.
You're very, very welcome. I have 47 emails in the last hour, so I'm gonna see what I got. So just give me a minute. Let me see if anyone. Okay, Lisa Gold sent this. Lisa, you there? Oh.
Yep. Hi.
Okay, so right off the bat, I just said, oh, looks nice. This is the first thing I said, because I said, well, that looks nice. I love this. Love that right there. Love the picture. Okay, so that's way too tiny up top and outside the box, act outside the box. I love the little logo though.
Yeah, I rebranded. This was my old yourtalentagent.com membership. So that was the big logo, but I'm getting a new 8 Steps to Reps logo.
Okay, great. So this is a long copy sales letter, is that correct?
It is.
Okay, great. So I'll just go through. I'm not going to go through the copy itself. I'm going to go through the look. But you've taken acting class. This is great start off. I might start with a headline here. Whatever this is saying, give us what you want this to be right up top. Like mine from my mastermind says, Craig Duswalt's, sign up for Craig Duswalt's Rock Your Life Mastermind Program. Big headline right away. I'll show you that tomorrow. But needs something right up top here, some sort of headline. But I love whatever this copy is, sounds simple, right? I love that in the middle. Breaks up this. And it's an easy little thing she did. Sounds simple, right? But it just breaks it up. So, okay, I'm not going to get paragraph on paragraph on paragraph.
Right, okay.
Love that. Yes, tell me what to do. I don't even know what it means yet, but I like that it's there.
That's just the first call to action.
Okay. And, 8 steps to reps. So now this is, it looks like it's supposed to be a headline or something bigger. So it would need some sort of big, gigantic thing right here.
Maybe that should be my headline at the top instead of below.
Nope, I still would do a headline here. It just looks weird not having something up here. So you need something up there big and substantial, bigger than that. Just something big. It could be a quick little headline. But here, looks like you're about to go through something. So 8 steps to reps. Now I'm going to just say this. That's not where you put a hyphen because it just doesn't go there. So,
where? I can't see where you're saying.
Right here, sorry. 8 steps to reps. Do you see this?
Yes.
No hyphen there. That if it was like 8-step system, then you could put a hyphen there. 8 steps does not.
Really? Okay. No hyphen.
8 steps to reps will set you up to attract. Okay, so is the whole program called 8 steps to reps for this page?
Yes.
Okay, up here. Welcome to Lisa Gold's 8 steps to reps program. Gigantic letters.
Okay.
That's what you put up there. Then down here, you have, I see what you're doing now. this is fine now the way it is. If you put the headline up there, because you're explaining what 8 steps. So this right here is paying off that headline, even though you're still talking about something along the lines, but you're setting them up. That down here is going to pay off that headline, which is, so that's good. And these little things on your timing is perfect. Good. Before I go on, good. Maybe too much space there. You could bring that up a little bit, not a big deal. I want to stop right here and tell you some radical changes recent years. What changes? Great. Here's the thing. Great. Those little things. I would make these bigger. What changes? Here's the thing. Make them bigger. Okay, so wait. So what changes? Here's the thing. And is this what you've been thinking? Before I go on, these 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 should be the same. I would put them in gold and make them this big.
Okay, got it.
Like these 4 should be the same.
Gold.
Before I go on, what changes? Here's the thing. Is this what you've been thinking?
All right.
Now we're going back to another thing, which is great. You still hold on to your dream. Why? You still hold on to your dream. Why? Okay, I like that. I like that because I like that. 8 steps to represent total game changer. This is all good. This is all good. Get all that agent and more with 8 steps to reps. Okay, that hyphen thing again. 8 steps to reps. Every time I do that, I would do all caps. Just, it feels like it's a big thing.
Okay.
Big and bold.
Yeah, and I just saw a typo there. Okay.
Okay. All right. Testimonials are great with the pictures. Love that it's opposite side, opposite side, opposite side. Love that. Here's a widow now. In websites, here's the weird stuff. So right now, when I pull it out, mainly that's a widow. And this is especially a bad one. Leave 8 hanging by itself. But in Lisa's defense, on websites, here's the tricky part. Most people look at it this wide. This is a standard length. But some people are going to see it like this. So right now, it looks great. But if you were to do, here's the funky thing of websites. If you were to do the shift return here for the 8 to make it good here.
Yeah.
Then when you scroll it like this, now 8 steps is going to be down here.
Got it.
Janet Kunst, can you jump on for a second? You do websites.
Yes.
Is that something that can be adjusted and fixed no matter what resolution or thing they're looking at? Do you know what I'm saying here?
So that it's responsive and it adjusts accordingly?
Correct. That was the word I was looking for. So is there a way to fix that, or do we have to just live like that for the hope that most people will see it like this, which I know they won't. Most people are going to see it like that. What do you think?
What I would do is I would choose whatever looks best on mobile and make it fit that way.
Okay. All right. So my guess then is mobile will be something like this.
Yeah.
So then don't touch it, Lisa. But I'm just saying, like, for these pages like that, it's like, ugh, I hate that. But
okay. I would actually put in some return so that you don't have the widow there.
Yeah, I would bring the 8 down for sure.
How about the 8 steps?
Sure. No. Because even I would bring of the 8 steps down.
Okay.
Even I said 1 letter before. I don't even like 2 letters hanging at the end of a sentence.
Okay.
Craig, on this particular, with this dilemma when this page adjusts, isn't this, and Janet, this is when I would use hard returns to maintain the sentence stability.
I would too.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So on websites, great point, ladies. On websites, then use a hard return, just hit return instead of shift return. That might be a better situation then.
The problem is sometimes it makes the spacing different.
Right, that's why I use shift return. But in a website, I don't think that will be an issue hitting the hard return. Play with it, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me move on. Once again, because you have that big wording here, small wording here is great. Yes, tell me what to do and I'll do it. More of these testimonials is great. They all look great. And then the frequently asked questions. Oh, no. I'm sorry, that's not this. So what would it be worth if you could, she's basically wrapping it up, giving, I'm hoping, the benefits here. Learn how to stand out and fit in at the same time. That's a benefit, standing out. Create a mind map for the reader. Good. Clear through the clutter of thousands and thousands of other actors by finding your perfect niche. Maybe add like, so that you'll get the job. You know what I'm saying? So that you'll get something. Add a little bit of a benefit more to that. But this looks great. You're one step away. I've created a course. Get it today for just $147 or 2 payments of $84. Okay, 2 payments of $84. Is there a that's a funny number, and it comes to $168. What's the thinking there?
So I want them to pay in full, and if they, I could do 89.
Right. Do that.
You think 89 is better?
Way better. So you want it to be unattractive to pay in full. So 89 times 2, or you could even do 90, because you want it to be unattractive. So 90 times 2 is $180. Why would I do that? I'm just going to pay the $147.
Because my target market is poor.
Oh, I get it. But then 289. 84 is just a funky number.
Yeah, I think 89 is about as far as they'll stretch.
They'll go.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to just click on this for a second. Yes, tell me what to do. Oh, look, she has Kartra. Okay, wait a minute. Now, you're going to tell me you're not done yet. What happens? Is this what it's supposed to do?
Yeah, it takes me right to the payment. They're
Yeah.
gonna
Nope. This is a great teaching point.
Okay.
I love that you did this. Yes, tell me what to do and I'll do that. Okay, tell me what to do and I'll do that. I'm expecting you're going to tell me what to do and then I'll do it. I'm not expecting that I'm going to go right to a sign-up page. If you want them to go right to the sign-up page, which you should, because you've given them so much information here, fine. But this felt like I expected to see another page before I went to the sign-up. Everyone seems to be agreeing because they're doing this. So I would say something like, invest in yourself here, something along those lines. Yes, tell me what to do and I'll do it. Feels like I should be seeing something else.
Should I how about that last text? So what would it be worth to you if you could, and maybe rearrange that and have them take it to the next page with the form embedded on it, with the sales page embedded on it?
Yes.
You should be doing this if you want an agent. You should be doing this. Okay.
I like that. I like that a lot. Now, the only danger is now you're sending them to another place that they have a chance to get out.
Or just change the text on the button.
That's what I would do. You have all the information right here. It's a great, it's a great look. It's not too if you just do this little things that I said just off the top of my head in a 10-minute look at it, I would change the button. Click here to invest in yourself or something along those lines. I'd have to read it more to say what it should say, but make it a call to action that they're going to go to this page.
Would you have, because I think the button's in there like 4 times, would you have different calls to action or all the same?
You are, great point. You are more than welcome to have 4 different ones. Like invest in yourself today. Click here to register. Another one, yeah, you can have all 4. Now, personally, I would do the same for all 4, but it's not wrong to do 4 different ones. Because if you do 4 different ones, you take the risk of them thinking, I'm going to 4 different places. And then, wait, I went to the same one twice. Now is it broken?
Got it.
I would do the same one all 4 times. But it's not wrong to do 4 different ones. But it leaves the question again, is something wrong? And I just wouldn't do that. But great job. Great job. All right, let me see what else I got here. I would like to do it. Yes, Tony, we'd love to do a masterclass on the business of speaking. Yes, Laurel, love to do a masterclass. Tell me if anyone else sent me something to look at. I have more, but so I don't have to really go through these fast.
Yes, I did, Craig. Sandra.
Sandra?
Yeah. Hi.
How did I skip it?
I just resent. I sent you the thing, so it's probably your last email.
Got it. Is this it?
Yeah, that one.
So
well, yeah, I just said that if
okay,
I wanted.
Hold on.
Yeah, okay. So I sent you. I sent you this one before, but I thought maybe it's better as I saw what you did with Lisa.
Huh?
If you see the copy of my ClickFunnels, so I send you that link instead.
Got it. I'm here.
Yeah, the link. If you go to that, yeah, that one.
So do you want me to look at this link or do you want me to download it?
No, you don't have to download it. I want just a copy of that funnel. This is the lead gen funnel that I have.
So do you want me to look at this page right here?
Yeah, right there. Yeah,
Perfect.
that's the click. So what? Yeah.
Good. First of all, your video looks amazing. Amazing. So is this
waiting for me in Chicago?
Okay. Now, wait, so I just said this to Gina St. George. Now there are two schools of thought here.
Yes.
I personally, this is correct, personally cannot stand when I can't control this video. I hate with a passion.
Me too.
I will never do it. I will never. There's the Gundry guy that talks about your gut or something.
I agree.
A 4 billion hour video. And I know it works. It does work for people. But in this time that we're in and everyone's nodding off to the side, there's got to be a way.
I'm allowed to
I need to see, A, how long this video is. Like, 'cause I don't see the little thing. I'm like, oh, shoot.
They handed back my pass.
Yeah.
I don't know how, like, ClickFunnels is very limited on that.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that. I have been struggling with that video so much.
Just ask some ClickFunnels. Just there is a way to do it. You're actually taking the video and just uploading it into here. There is a way to do that. I guarantee there's a way to do it. But that being said, first of all, if anyone has not seen Sandra speak, her story is amazing, and you should actually watch this video because it's really, really good. Is this the video you did at the mastermind?
Yeah, it is.
She is so good. She is so good. So I would actually tell everyone in our mastermind, go to this page and actually watch this video because it is a great lesson. How long is it?
4 minutes.
4?
Well, yeah. So the story is 2 minutes and the teaching is 2 minutes.
Okay, great. Yeah. 4-minute video. I would highly suggest you all do this. And just to support her, I would enter your email address and your full name and just do this. She's giving you the 3 simple steps to keep your identity safe. Okay, so I'm going to go through this. First thing I see, download the 3 simple steps to protect your identity from cybercrime. That's what it is. But down here, now it's called the 3 simple steps to keep your identity safe. I would just call it the same thing twice because now, once again, I'm confused. Am I getting something different than what is up here? So that's one note I would make.
Okay.
And instantly reduce your risk of becoming a victim. Love that. Now love that. Are your family, business, and data safe from hackers, scammers, and cyber monsters? TM. Is cyber monsters your trademark?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
I would make that, and that's great. I would make that TM way smaller. It just takes away from the look.
Okay.
But the headline is great. Are your family, business, is your family? Okay, grammatical people. Is this are or is? Anyone?
Is.
Yeah.
Carol.
Is.
Is,
right?
Yep,
Yeah,
is.
I think so too. Is your family, business, and data safe? So is your data safe? Is your business safe? It's not are your business safe. So I do it individually when there's commas. Is your family safe from hackers? So it is. Okay?
Okay.
Up here, Sandra, I love the Sandra S. Stock. That's good. Cybersecurity keynote speaker and corporate trainer. Cybersecurity keynote speaker, comma, corporate trainer, comma, international best-selling author of Happily Ever Cyber, comma, founder. I wouldn't break it up like this.
Okay.
If I did break it up like this, I would just get rid of the word and here. So you could do that, you could do that, you could do that, you could do that. Now, you have trademarks on everything, right?
I do.
Okay. Which is phenomenal and great, and so do I. But I don't put those little TMs in headlines and stuff like that. It just takes away from the look, it takes away from everything. So my very humble opinion, I would take away the TM here, here, and here, knowing that you have the trademark on it, and maybe you could put it at the bottom somewhere, like down here. Copyright, way to protect trademark, Cyber Monsters trademark, and Happily Ever Cyber trademark by Sandra Isak. All rights reserved. Put it down there. I just would, and this is good. Disclaimers.
I don't know. I was told that I have to put it everywhere until I get the register because it's still under.
Yeah, all it is a protection thing, but it takes away from the headline. Nike doesn't do it. All those big.
No, what I mean, it's not registered yet. So when you don't have the R, like I don't have it finalized yet.
I wouldn't.
So okay, so that's why I think what Andrea says, put it everywhere you can. So it, when you have to demonstrate you're using that.
Okay.
That brand.
Yeah. I would not put it in headlines and definitely not in my description of what I do. Because it's not in my Rock Your Life and RockStar Marketing, which is trademark. I don't put it there. And I haven't been killed yet.
Okay.
All right. But everything here looks great. The blue goes with the blue. The green goes with the green. The green down here goes. This is all very great. Download the 3 simple steps to protect your identity from cybercrime. And instantly, I would get rid of the word now. It just doesn't flow. So just get rid of the word. Download the 3 simple steps to protect your identity from cybercrime and instantly reduce your risk of becoming a victim.
Okay.
Just for this purpose, I would just get rid of the word now. Just doesn't.
Okay.
Not necessary. But I would definitely do this same down here.
Okay. Okay.
But this looks great. Everyone, you should watch this video. And then
I'm trying to find it. Is it
Greg?
on her website? Is that part of the website or where is it?
It's happily, if you go to happilyevercyber.com.
Okay, maybe put it in the chat.
I will.
Yeah, put it in the chat. Happilyevercyber.com.
Hey, Craig.
Could I make a comment?
Yes, Roger.
Hi, Craig.
Hi.
Sandra, I love this page. The symmetry and the colors and everything are wonderful. To my eye, and I'm a little bit dated IT person, looking at the way you've turned Sandra Estock into a logo, it looks dated to me.
Okay.
And the use of the sans serif, I'm not saying that's good or bad, but it doesn't match most of the other fonts on your page where everything is coordinated except that block up there. It looks like a pasted in block to an otherwise awesome template to my eye.
Wait, this is sans serif up here.
Is it?
This is.
Oh my gosh.
It is.
I'm sorry, it had so many italics and stuff.
Wait.
You're right, it is.
It is, Roger. I know the word P has a little thing on the bottom, but that is sans serif. It is.
Yep.
Yeah, it is. And I think, everything was, I'm just gonna, everything is coordinated. So if I change, like the Sandra Estock is the way that, like, I'm just gonna put it in here too.
Yeah.
Is the way that the website, if you go to the website, it's exactly the way that Sandra Estock is, and it's how in the book the Sandra Estock is created.
Yeah.
So it'll be like painful to change it.
No.
Exactly.
I understand.
Yeah, and Roger is that's a great opinion. Great opinion, actually.
Yeah.
But you don't have to. That's not going to kill you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this, I just clicked on your name, and then we came here, and once again, see the consistency, everybody. This is phenomenal. And I haven't even looked at it, but I know that this person is the same as this person right off the bat. So that's great. All right.
Okay.
Let me see if I have any others. Well, tell me, do I have any others?
I mean, I sent you my speaker sheet if you want another example.
Well, let me do another person, though. Let me do another.
Yeah, of course, of course. Yeah, of course. Hey, any opportunity you have to take it.
All right. No one up there. Okay. So I'm going to then, there's some, let me see how extensive this is and whether I can do this pretty easily. I'm going to put that down here. Merv, are you on? Merv Jersak? I think I saw you earlier.
I'm on. Sorry, I couldn't find my unmute.
That's okay. How are you, bud?
Good.
Did we go through this last time?
We did.
Okay, great. I just grabbed other people. So did you give an update yet or not yet?
Not yet.
Okay. Is Randy Powell on? I think I saw Randy. I think he's on. Randy, I know you're there. Did he get off? Let me just see.
No, he's here. I don't know.
Maybe he fell asleep because of my excitement.
Mhm.
I don't see his name anymore. All right, if Randy comes back, but
He's
this is
not
actually,
muted, but his sound's not coming out.
what?
He is unmuted, but his sound is not coming out. I can see him working on it.
Okay, well, we'll come back to him, but I'll just share this. This is his bio, and wow, how good is that? I'm just looking at it. I haven't read it yet, but love that. Love that. I don't think the word biography is needed here. He'll look at this later and then say, oh, love this in the middle of this. You know, that just breaks it up. Once again, even a bio you could break up. Randy Powell is a high energy keynote speaker, author, performance coach, and creator of the Extraordinary Performance Success System. Now, he has chosen to underline and italicize the name of his system. You don't have to do both. It's my understanding. You could do either or. Italicizing is the same as underlining, which is the same as putting in quotes. So personally, I would take out the underline. The italicize is good. What I would also do is I would bring down. So the Extraordinary Performance Success System is on one line. But then we have the little of hanging. So I might bring of the down. I would bring of the down if I was really to look at this. His background includes that. That's great. Once again, okay. So his book title, Safety Has No Quitting Time. Notice he didn't put the underline under there. Be consistent and not have the underline. And then he's put on his Extraordinary Performance Success Bootcamp and Seminars. Now, that is not a title. This is a good point. They're promoting his Extraordinary Performance Success Bootcamps and Seminars. Because the word bootcamps and seminars are in there, that does not have to be italicized. You can do it. It's not wrong. It's not catastrophic, but if you wanted to be correct, that does not have to be italicized. Randy provides keynote talks. This is great. His message, great. Randy is an accredited coach, tells what he is, and he has, it's interesting. He's extremely proud of his program entitled How to Achieve. So now we went back to a quote, but it's actually a single quote, so that's actually wrong. So to be consistent, Randy, I would take out the single quote and make this italicized like you do up top. 4 easy steps. That hyphen is actually correct there. 4 easy steps. That's the correct place to put a hyphen. Randy has been a guest speaker on several shows, USC alumni events, and civic organizations. This is all good. That's all good. Here's what one client had to say about him. Randy has, Now, interesting here. Here's what one client recently had to say about him. Then he puts it in quotes. But he doesn't close the quote. You got to close this quote. But since you're doing this down here, I would do, here's what one client recently had to say about him. Then I would pull this down and do this exactly how you did this by just putting it here. But here's just a tip. It's not a tip. When you open a quote, I can't find the closed quote anywhere. Oh, I see what he's doing. Okay, I see what he's doing. Here's the open quote, and here's the closed quote down here. Because it's part here and here, I would just make the whole thing down here by Jolene Church. I see what you're doing now. So this is one gigantic quote. I would just bring it all down. Otherwise, it gets too confusing. And just so everybody knows, the period goes inside the quote. You don't want a period hanging outside the quote. I know it feels funky, but the periods go inside a quote. In 2012, he lost his job at a time when most people would have given up. Instead, with the encouragement of his wife and close supporters, he went on to discover his new life. Since that time, he's helped countless others who all say discovering your life's purpose changes everything. So I'm just going to share this. I would never, in a bio, this is my opinion again, tell people I lost my job. Now, if that is the main thing about why you've created this new thing, this new program, then yes. But that would have to be done, in my opinion, way in the beginning, because you don't want to end telling people that you lost your job. It's just my opinion. I would make this part of the story of how you became this keynote speaker and performance coach. And end on a high note. Never end on, oh, by the way, I lost my job in 2012, but I discovered my life's purpose. You don't want to end with that. Love the picture, though. Love the picture. Obviously, someone took a great picture. So, Randy, if you're not able to get back on.
Hey, Craig.
Oh, look at this. Wait, I can annotate here. Oh, anyway, I don't know. Yes.
How do you feel about justified margins versus?
I'm not a big fan of justified margins. So Demi is asking, justified means it's the same. It's justified left and justified right. So it's not like this. I personally don't like that. That's just a preference. But people do it. But I like it better like this. It feels more real and it flows better. But he doesn't have any widows here.
It's also easier to read.
Yeah, I think so too. Now, okay, one little thing again, Randy, if you're listening, this A hanging out here, you see how funky that looks? To me, it looks horrific because I'm this guy that's been doing it for years. But to you guys, it probably looks, it's okay. But it's so easy to just bring A down to here.
Yeah, he's got a widow on that last paragraph above his name. The last paragraph above his photo, the one that you're saying merge into.
Yes. But that whole paragraph I'm saying to move it. But that is a widow. Thank you. Now, to change that widow, here's thank you, Ali, because listen, to change this widow, you're going to have to bring changes down. But now that's funky because changes is going to be, life's purpose is going to be here, and you have so many more words. So what I do in these scenarios is I bring since that down. I bring that down, and then changes will probably go to the next line. Yes, Randy.
Oh, okay. Well, excuse me.
Everything I said.
I heard everything you said. I didn't realize I had turned the master mic off.
You did what?
I had turned off my master mic.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I did that in the beginning too. But if you heard everything I said, I can't go over it again.
No. I heard everything. I took notes. I heard everything.
Yeah.
And actually, this is, I sent this to you because I am in the process of updating this and making some major changes. And so I got everything you said.
Good, awesome. But overall, look, Randy, it looks amazing. Looks so good. Love that. I would get rid of the word biography there.
Yeah, I heard that.
Craig,
Yes.
What do you think about the logo though, with the P so far behind and being interrupted? I think that could be rearranged. It's such a simple logo. It could be strengthened.
What do you mean?
The RP, his logo with the gray circle.
Phenomenal. Love it. What are you asking me about it? What are you asking?
Yeah, I feel like I think the R with the P sitting so far behind it, it's not strong enough. It doesn't read well.
Okay, so once again, I'll just disagree. That's just an opinion. That's my opinion. Your opinion is very valuable. I'm just saying I looked at that logo. I think it's one of the best logos I've seen. So that's just my opinion now. I personally love the logo. But, you know, if you want to listen to that, I'm not saying it's wrong at all. Ali has her opinion. I have my opinion. And 400 other people have their opinion.
Yeah.
I just personally looked at it and I thought it was a great logo.
Yeah, and I had that professionally designed, and I've had it a while, and I do like it. I like the inside, outside.
And if you like it, that's the most important. Whether I say anything or Ali says anything.
Yeah, no, but I appreciate that.
You got it.
Hey, Craig, I just emailed you something if you have time.
Joanne?
Yep.
Got it.
So this is like a flyer, like a one sheet, but 2 pages. This is I separated them out so it's easier for you to see.
Great. All right, so is this one sheet? Oh, let me make this smaller. Hold on.
Yeah, that's just, there's two versions of the front page, depending on which company we're marketing to.
Okay.
And then the second page is where the actual information.
Well, I will just share this right now. That's phenomenal. That's
Thank
just
you.
like vibrant. It's vibrant.
What do you think of the logo?
Love the logo.
Awesome.
Love
we
it.
designed it and then had a designer actually build it.
The whole V, we're going up. The workforce is going up. Love it. Love it. Love, love, love it. Love it.
Thank you.
I have nothing to add to this.
Okay, so the next page, we changed the picture depending on whether we're working more for office or blue collar.
Okay, how do I get
the
the page to?
next one is a second version, if you scroll down.
Got it? Now this one, I don't like it because I don't like that logo. I'm joking, it's the same. Everybody's like, what are you talking about? It's the same logo.
Yeah.
No, I love that too, once again.
Okay, and then the next page is where the writing is.
Okay, I hope you're all looking at this going, damn, that's freaking good. Who did she use as a designer? And then you talk to her because this is great, like phenomenal. Okay, I can just tell right away, phenomenal. You can just tell right away when you look at something, and I'll tell you why this is phenomenal. Oh my God, I'm so glad you sent this. Okay, little things like this. Do you see the services with the way the colors are doing different colors? Same exact thing in her, shoot, I want to keep all these open. Hold on one second. Let me do something here because this is great, Joanne. This is really great. I'm going to go back to this one. So consistency is big on everything. So here, with the starting with the color, different color moves into a different color, moves. So it's this gradation that's moving throughout. She even does it. Oh, sorry. Stop it. Stop it. Stop, Craig. Stop it. She even does it here, the gradation of the colors in all the little things. Yet, you don't want to overpower and have all these things gradiating also. So the great thing is the black, the important information under services is still solid and easy to read. Once again, that's great. The key to productivity, great. These are even great. Now, one little thing, this is very little, I would make these gray boxes a little screened back more. Screened back more is if you took black at 100% is black. 10% is very light gray. 50% is, I'm going to guess that this is 60% screened back black. I would make it 30% so I can see this a little bit better. Black on darker gray is just harder. It doesn't pop. but is an easy fix.
Okay.
Phenomenal, phenomenal, little picture person, little bio, little testimonial. Great, great.
And then
great.
the bottom one's a joint testimonial, what you get when you put us together.
Love it. And then the call to action. To determine if this is a fit for your organization, please contact us at this number. Now, one little tweak I would make, fit for what? Fit for what? Because I didn't read the whole thing, but in the call to action, it would be great. Fit for, what do you want them to do?
The program.
For your what?
It's wellness training for corporations. So if they're fit for the program.
Okay. All right, so let me look at something specific. So this is the front and this is the back, correct?
Yes. You
And
could actually put it either way.
You want them to sign up for a wellness training program.
This marketing is we have it's occupational health. Well, everything's on hold with COVID right now because this is in-person training. However, we have several people so for example, we prepared this as marketing material for an occupational health and safety nurse that's already working with companies.
Mm-hmm.
And he does more like ergonomics and the testing and the sound, but he wants to bring in wellness programs to help reduce the sick leave and workman's compensation.
Yep.
And this was so what he can physically hand the people he's talking to help initiate that initial consultation call or meeting.
Okay, I have no idea what you said, but it doesn't matter. I'm joking. I'm so joking. I'm so joking. That was a joke. I apologize. I know what you are, and I get it. But what is the key to productivity at the front? What is that? Why is that there? What is that?
Having a vibrant workforce.
It's what?
So our name is Vibrant Workforce.
Yeah.
Our program is supposed to help make a workforce vibrant. So our belief is having a vibrant workforce is the key to productivity.
But is the whole thing, are we talking about here the key to productivity, or should that one line say something like, and not exactly this, wellness training program or something? Because at the call to action to determine if our wellness training program is a fit for your organization, please contact us.
Okay.
So now, you want to pay off a headline, right? So if the headline was introducing our wellness training business program, and here is what it is, and here's our vision, our services, and at the end to determine if our wellness training business program is a fit for your organization, please contact us.
Okay.
That's the only advice that I would give. Make sure we know that it's a wellness business. I know you're saying it here, but maybe make that exactly what you want them or what this flyer is about, and the call to action pays off the headline.
I like that.
But this is amazingly, I am so proud that you're in my Rock Your Life Mastermind program.
Thank you.
It's that good. Good for you.
Thank you.
Wow.
Awesome.
Wow. All right, I am not going to go through emails anymore because of fear of there might be 100 more now, and I only have 7 minutes left. So I'm going to go back to here, stop share. I'm going to go back to here, and does anyone want to share anything? Oh, look at this. You can check how your website looks on various devices. Janet Kuntz sent this. What is my screen resolution.net, which is great. Love that. Anyone want to share anything? Anything. But great stuff today.
I have something to share.
All right, Paula.
I just got good news today that my sister is coming out of the hospital by Saturday. She had COVID-19 and she made it.
Amen, sister. Thank the
That's why I got off for a minute, because she was calling me, telling me, they're letting me out.
That's awesome.
So your sister had the coronavirus?
Yeah, she's in the hospital now with it. Mm-hmm.
Horrible, horrible. Well, prayers for your sister. That's great news. Anyone else? Or forever hold your peace. Was this good? Was it good? Yeah?
Great, Craig.
Yes?
I know that you talked about it in the beginning, but I'm going to say again, join us today, 4 o'clock. The link is in the Mastermind Facebook page. I do happy hour for speakers every day at 4. Today I have
Who is
Catherine
today?
Woods on. Tomorrow Craig is on. So join us.
Who is today?
Her name's Catherine Woods. She teaches you how to breathe on stage so that you exude confidence, but you don't lose your breath while you're running around sharing your message.
So I'm going to just share that breathing on stage sounds important because
Breathing
otherwise
is important.
you die. Right?
Correct.
Okay,
But
good.
I know I run out of breath. I don't breathe through my diaphragm. I'm not trained as a singer or
neither.
whatever.
Yeah.
And you run out of breath too on stage.
I do.
She's going to teach us some breathing methods. But, you know, it's an hour and we have a Q&A and it's just a fun time. Join us.
Awesome. Tony, is that 4 p.m.?
Find that link.
4 p.m. Pacific time, correct?
Pacific time, and the link is in the Mastermind, and we stream it live on Facebook as well.
It's on the Facebook page in the Mastermind. Yep. And what? And I'm speaking tomorrow. What am I doing? I'm speaking.
You're talking about how to build your business on stage.
Oh, that's a good idea. I should do that. I got to put together that talk now. Am I actually speaking, or is this an interview?
No, you're speaking. I give you, like, you know, Al took about 40 minutes, but you can go. But you can open it up for questions. You know, it's not that
I'm so
structured.
nervous now. What am I going to talk about?
That's okay. I got questions for you. I'll ask.
Sounds good.
It's happy hour, Craig. They'll all be drinking. So.
Okay, good. So so tomorrow I have from 1 to 3 the long copy sales letter, which is so good, and Kartra, and more importantly, how to sign up for my affiliate program so I can start giving you guys money, A. And then right after that, apparently I'm speaking for a half hour, 40 minutes on Tony's thing about something to do with speaking on a stage. And then Tony will ask me questions, thank goodness.
And I give away a it's a free virtual swag bag at the end. So people email me at tony@tonycaruso.com. And so I'm giving all the freebies from all the speakers at one time. And so that's why I need your affiliate link, because I think you're going to be offering coming to your event, correct? And so I want it under my affiliate link, just saying.
Yes, your affiliate, everyone's affiliate link, God willing, will be ready to go. You can sign up in about, I'm going to put it in an email blast to everybody. It's, yeah, it's going to come hopefully about 4 o'clock, God willing. 4 o'clock Pacific time, 1 hour.
Okay,
I'm going to download this recording and then do that, and then send an email out. And then I have to send an email out for tomorrow's. I have way too much to do. I am way too much.
Right, can I give a little tip?
Yes.
On Zoom, if you set up your Zoom in settings to where you can unmute using your space bar, that way when he calls on you and says unmute, all I'm doing right now is holding my space bar down. It's so much easier and so much faster.
And then when you stop talking, you just let go. I like that.
That works.
Craig, don't forget to change your annotation settings.
Thank you. I have no idea how that happened. I apologize. I wanted so much to use my little things. Sad.
Craig, you don't want that recorded. You want to use your little thing.
It's too late. I might have to edit that out.
Can I just share something really quick?
Sure.
On Easter, I did my my brunch club, and because of your annotation, and I didn't even know it existed, I put up a picture of like a coloring book of an Easter egg, and I had we all colored an egg together.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was so fun to be creative, because
Yeah.
you know, we're always creative people, and the egg came out great, and I did a screenshot of it, and that's going to go into my next email. So
Good for that. It's awesome. That's great.
a lot of fun.
I love that idea.
We can draw together.
Right.
You draw
I had John speak, and I had 40 people, and we got photobombed. It was terrible. Shut it down. That was the other night.
That's funny.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to stop recording and I'm going to end this meeting. But I'll see all of you tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Bye.
Good night, everybody.